Hello, everyone. Welcome again to our 50th anniversary kickoff celebration. Everyone have a good lunch? Okay, fantastic. Thank you, JD and Ginger. You always do us great. We have a 7-member board of directors who is here today, but I do want to call out 2 of our outside independent directors that are with us today, and that's John Crary and John Fredrickson. If you guys would stand up or wave. And thanks for being here. We can't make every decision by ourselves. We appreciate our board of directors. 50 years is a long time. It's really hard for me to believe that we're here, but it seems yesterday we were celebrating a 25th year anniversary. Our company, as you know, began operations buying land and planting vineyards in 1972. And on the personal side, it was the summer of 1977 when I first came here to work. And I lived in the office over there. It was kind of half house, half office at the time. And the reason I was there is because Al Scheid had strongly suggested that I come to work for the summer. I was in high school at the time. I often joke that it was just to keep me out of trouble, and I'm sure that was probably true. But Al sent me to learn and experience one of our core values, and that's hard work. I worked 7 days a week most of the summer, 6 10-hour days and 8 hours on Sunday. So I got some OT on Sunday, which was really cool. And it was hard work, and I learned a lot. We've built a few things since those days. More vineyards, of course. That was only 5 years after our start. The winery behind me, the bottling and warehouse facilities out there, a wind turbine to power it all, and much more. But the most important thing we built together really is our team. It's our people. As I stand here today and look out at all of you, I see the reason we are here celebrating 50 years. This milestone is being reached because of each of you. It's not something that could have happened or been achieved without your amazing efforts. When I look at our teams all over the company, we see our core values in action. Hard work, of course, continuous improvement, innovation, honesty and respect, and always striving for excellence. And we've adapted to changing conditions and evolved our business over the years. We've had to exercise the most important value of all, and that is courage. Al likes to quote Winston Churchill on this one. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality that guarantees all others. Al had the courage to start this business 50 years ago. And as a team, we've had the courage to continue and grow Scheid Family Wines. The future looks bright and sunny because of your efforts. So back to the personal side. After that summer of hard work in '77, I finished high school, went to college, got an econ degree. I worked on Wall Street for a while, if you can believe that. But then I was invited to join this incredible team, and it was a little smaller back then, by Al, and that was 36 years ago. He has mentored and taught me values to live by and lead our teams by, and I have been very lucky to work with him and all of you. With that, I would like to introduce our founder, Al Scheid. Thank you.
Good afternoon. A few years ago, I would have run up those stairs. I reached the golden age of 90 this year. And so a lot of people have congratulated me and so forth. My friends were near where I live, a lot of my friends back east and so forth. And I said, well, the funny thing is I'm way past that use-by date. We all know use-by in the supermarket. used by December the 10th and so forth. I'm way past that date. No one in my family has lived this long, and it's a miracle. I'll tell you a quick story. This happened several months ago. My phone rang. I answered it, and there was a female voice on the other side, and she said, "You're alive." I said, "Who is this?" Long before I met Shirley, she was a girlfriend. And she was paging through her phone looking for something. So I saw your name and I thought, well, he's the kind of guy that never changes his phone number. I'll just call him. What the hell? Why not? So she dialed, and there I was. And I said, well, it was a nice greeting. She said, well, Al, I knew your lifestyle 35 years ago. I never dreamed that you'd go past 70. So it gives you an idea how strange it is. But 90 has its disadvantages, but sure as hell beats the alternative. I know a lot of people who would accept it. And one friend of mine said, nothing. You're aging like fine wine. I said, at my age, I'm aging like milk. And a lot of people ask me, why don't you retire? And my answer is very simple. I don't know how. Anybody know how? I wouldn't know how. I don't know how. Being active is fun. This company's fun. Seems like maybe 10 years ago I started it. It's gone by very rapidly. I'm very fortunate. Scott got in the business and learned it. His sister Heidi came in a few years later. And you've all, I'm sure everybody in this room has met Heidi. Everybody meets Heidi. But I'm very fortunate, very lucky, and I want to thank all of you and your predecessors. Well, Ralph is here today. He's retired. And other people. Who else is retired that's here? Yeah, Marta. Marta retired. She's here. Who else? Yeah. Yeah. Is Erasmo here? Oh, Erasmo, I didn't see you. You were hiding behind your suspenders. Anyway, that sort of ends my remarks. And thank you all. Let's keep up the good work. Bigger and better things. Oh, another thing I should announce. There's a young lady here who joined the firm recently, head of marketing. And would you stand up, please? Her name is Sylvia. And Sylvia's now a member of our team. And we had a director's meeting yesterday, and I heard all the great plans we have for marketing wine. And that's the name of the game now. Make it and sell it. And you can't make it if you don't sell it. So good luck to you all. Hope you all make it to 90.
As a company, we tend to be forward-thinking. But today is a time to think of the past and how far we've come to where we are today, celebrating our 50th anniversary. We started life as a grower in 1972, and our primary business was supplying wine grapes to other wineries for the first 30 years. I remember celebrating our 25th anniversary in 1997, and we called it 25 years of survival. Remember that? And that was valid, because staying in this industry is, in large part, due to being able to survive the ups and downs and inevitable cycles of being a supplier of wine grapes. But as we sit here today, celebrating our 50th year in business, we're not just for surviving, we're thriving. About 10 years ago, we made the very pivotal decision to launch the branded goods side of our business. We did this because we wanted some control over our destiny, to not just survive the ups and downs, but have a way to take advantage of them and find opportunities. Back in 2011, we were producing about 2,500 cases of wine. This fiscal year, 10 years later, we've produced just over 800,000 cases. That's almost 10 million bottles of wine, which is the equivalent of almost 50 million glasses of wine that have moved from our vineyards, through our winery, into our bottling operation, through the warehouse, onto trucks, onto a shelf, into a shopping cart, and onto someone's table and into their glass. 50 million glasses. We've achieved this through a portfolio of dynamic brands. We are known as being a top exclusive brand producer in our industry, and we excel at all price points, from our $9 Hive and Honey brand to our $30 Ghost Hole single vineyard Cabernet with a wax-dipped capsule, and all points in between. But last year was the year that we really began to build our global brand portfolio, which are those brands that we can sell in any account anywhere in the world. We have global brands such as Ryder Estate, District 7, Metz Road, VDR, and our new organic brand, Grandeur. And of course, we have Scheid Vineyards, our namesake label that we first produced with the vintage of 1989. Scheid Vineyards has almost 3,000 wine club members, and the quality just keeps getting better and better, with more 90-plus point scores and awards than I can count. And then we have the brand that, in terms of building volume and national presence, has put us on the map, and that is Sunny with a Chance of Flowers. Sunny is, of course, our zero-sugar, low-calorie, low-alcohol wine that was launched less than 2 years ago. It's being sold in Kroger's, Albertsons, Walmarts, and Whole Foods around the country. It's going into 962 Target stores around the country in the next month. By the end of March, Sunny will be available in almost 10,000 store locations. And it's also being sold in Puerto Rico, Canada, the UK, Japan, and Turks and Caicos. Just in the last 3 months, we've shipped over 25,000 cases, and cumulatively, we've shipped 90,000 cases since we launched. So it is incredibly exciting. We have so much momentum happening now within our 50-year-old company. Some of you have been here for a large portion of that time, and some of you have just started. But as Scott said, the catalyst behind any great company is its team, and each one of you is a part of the Scheid family wine story and what we've achieved together. Speaking of which, I'm going to segue now into a moment of recognition. Working with family is a great privilege, and I've had the honor to work alongside my brother, Scott Scheid, for almost 30 years now, which is about 6 years less than the time he's been here, because Scott, as he just told you, started with Scheid Family Wines, which was then called Monterey Farming Corporation, 36 years ago in 1986. So last year was his 35th anniversary with the company, which between COVID and probably us being a little disorganized and everything else, did not get acknowledged the way that it should have. Tony, can you, where is Tony? Oh, right on cue, thank you. All right. I'm gonna hold it for like one. Oh, this is a good workout here, okay. What we have here is a statue of Vin. Okay, now I'm gonna hand it back to you, because it's really heavy. So as you all know, Vin is our company emblem. Vin was created to represent our roots as a grower, and that farming and viticulture are the foundation of our company. We all know the truism that great wine begins in the vineyard, but what you might not know is that Scott came up with our Scheid Vineyard saying, "It is the grapes." In fact, it was at a board of directors dinner, and as I remember it, it was over a glass of Scheid Vineyard Sauvignon Blanc. So Vin is our embodiment of the hard work, tenacity, and perseverance that it took to get us here today. And Scott is the perfect example of those three traits. He became president of the company in 2000, and for the past 22 years has led us through our transformation from a grower to a winery to a full-fledged branded goods operation. So Scott, thank you for your leadership and congratulations on 36 years. You want to try lifting that thing?
This is awesome.
So stay up here with me right now, because we actually have one more employee to honor today. This particular employee of Scheid Family Wine, yes, I know, I should give you a hug first. This particular employee of Scheid Family Wines has the distinction of holding the record for being the longest-term employee we have. This employee, in fact, has been with the company for, can you guess how many years? 50 years. He also turned 90 2 weeks ago, so kind of a big month for Al Scheid. We were all together last week celebrating Al's 90th as a family, and I read a quote that I had gotten from Al some years ago by Ralph Waldo Emerson. What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. And when we bring what is within us out into the world, miracles happen. So Al, Dad, thank you for bringing what was within you out into the world. We are all here together today because of you, your scrappiness, your determination, and your courage. Scott.
Al, you're going to have to come on up here one more time. Heidi's right. You gave us the courage and the courage to keep going forward. And thank you so much. I'll let you hold this for a second. It is really heavy. And you can hand it back.
I can't.
No, it is really, really heavy.
Come on up here.
I think it feels like bronze.
I think it is.
Yeah. Did you pose for that? It's got a mustache. I think this is Marcelino.
It might be.
What? Look at it, Marcelino. It's your mustache. Anyway, thank you. I had no idea about this. No one told me this was happening.
Or me.
Or you, right? Well, life is full of surprises, but particularly when Heidi's involved. She's always coming up with something. Anyway, thank you again. I said it once, I'll repeat it. Thank you.
And a big, big special thank you to Tony Stephen, who is the one who conceived and executed these beautiful bronze statues. Thank you very much, Tony. That was awesome.
Yes, thanks, Tony. And thank you for everyone. And I knew some things were on the script, but you left this one out. And so I really appreciate it from everybody. I know we've got a great another 50 years ahead of us now. Heidi kind of gave a good indication of where we're going and why we're going there. And thank you all. It's all about you. That's why we're here. Thank you.
join in and singing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Al. Happy birthday to you.
All right. This is like a cupcake toast because there's no Scheid wines here or anything like that. However, I'm going to just pretend I have a stem in my hand, and now I'm holding this wine glass by the stem. Okay? All right. So cheers to Al Scheid, and cheers to 50 years, my friends. Thank you. It doesn't make a lot of noise to cheers with a cupcake. I hear they're really good. I'll try it in a second. I just wanted to thank everyone for coming here today. I really, really appreciate it. I know Al appreciates it. This is just the start to a fantastic 50th anniversary year. And also thanks to all the great musicians here. That was awesome. And we will close out this event with one last song for Al. We'll do, and then, we're gonna go over the that's right. We're gonna try to take a group photo with all of us over here on the patio that's not covered by a tent. After this last song for Al. Yep. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow the star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for that heavenly cause. Then I know if I only be true to this glorious quest, then my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this than one man scorned and covered with scars, still strong with his last ounce of courage. Thank you.
Don't forget the picture over there. The music will take you to the picture.
All right. Everybody gather at that end of the patio. Everybody go stand by, who's the tallest over there that I can see? Anybody? Back corner.